Have you ever caught your crush doing something a little strange? Maybe they pulled away right when things felt good. Maybe they said something confusing just to see how you'd react. And you were left wondering, was that on purpose? Here's the truth. People who like you don't always show it directly. Sometimes they test you first, without even realizing they're doing it. Here are 8 signs your crush might be secretly testing your interest, and what it really means when they do. 1. They pull back after getting close. One day they're texting you non-stop, laughing at your jokes, making plans, and then suddenly they go quiet. No explanation, no warning. This isn't always a red flag. Sometimes it's an unconscious way of checking something. Will you still care if I'm not chasing you? Will you reach out first? Maybe you felt this. The conversation was flowing and then it just stopped. And you sat there, phone in hand, wondering what changed. It's not always about losing interest. Sometimes it's about seeing if your interest is real or if it only shows up when things are easy. 2. They bring up other people they're interested in. They mention someone from work or an ex or someone who keeps texting them, and they watch your face when they say it. This one stings a little, doesn't it? Because part of you wonders if they mean it or if they're just watching to see if you flinch. Maybe you laughed it off, but underneath, something tightened in your chest. That reaction, that's exactly what they might be looking for. Not to hurt you, but to see if you care enough to feel something. 3. They ask questions they already know the answer to. So, are you seeing anyone right now? Even when the answer is obvious, it feels a little odd, right? Like they're fishing for something. And in a way, they are. Think about the last time someone asked you a question and you could tell they wanted a specific answer, not just information. This is often less about curiosity and more about confirmation. They want to hear it from you directly. 4. They test your reaction to jealousy. They'll mention hanging out with someone attractive or getting attention from someone else. Then they wait. Do you get quiet? Do you change the subject? Do you ask more questions than usual? Maybe you've noticed yourself doing this, acting a little more interested, a little more present right after they mentioned someone else. That shift, that's the response they were quietly hoping to see. 5. They go silent to see if you'll reach out. No texts, no call, nothing, for days. And you're left staring at your phone, wondering if you should message first, or if that makes you seem too eager. This silence isn't always cold. Sometimes it's a quiet question. Do you value this enough to make the first move? It's not fair and it's not always healthy, but it happens more than we'd like to admit. 6. They mirror your effort, but only after you've shown yours first. You send a longer message, they wait, then they send one just as long. You suggest a plan, they wait a beat, then they suggest one too. It can feel like a game of who cares more, and in some ways it is. This isn't just coincidence. Some people wait to match your energy because they're watching to see how much you're willing to give first. 7. They bring up commitment casually, just to watch your face. I don't really believe in relationships, they might say, or I'm not looking for anything serious right now. And then they watch, carefully. Maybe your smile faded a little. Maybe you tried to seem unbothered, but your voice changed. They weren't necessarily being honest about their beliefs. Sometimes they were testing to see how invested you already are before they let themselves be vulnerable. 8. They create small moments of distance just to see if you close the gap. They cancel plans last minute. They take longer to respond. They seem a little less enthusiastic than before, and you find yourself trying harder, texting more, being more available, hoping to bring back the connection you felt. Here's the thing, if you've noticed yourself doing this, it's worth pausing, because real connection shouldn't require constant proving. Testing can be human. We all want reassurance sometimes, but healthy interest doesn't need games to feel real. It shows up steadily, without you having to chase it. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, you're not alone. Many of us have been there, trying to read between the lines of someone's actions instead of hearing their words. But remember this, you deserve someone who doesn't need to test your feelings because they're too busy showing you theirs. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.